In this universe,
in this galaxy,
in this world,
beneath the influencer clouds,
over the viral video fields,
off the information superhighway,
there are voices in the digital wilderness, whispering
more opinions.
If you listen,
you will hear. We are here, yeah.
Again.
Did I send you the video? We always go hot into it, don't we? Like, F it, we're just going.
Yeah.
There is a new, I don't know how new it is, Grimlock Transformer toy.
Ooh.
That answers when you say Grimlock transform, Grimlock transforms. And does like actions and stuff. There's also an Optimus Prime. Now, the Grimlock toy is $2,500 Canadian. I implore you guys to go look this toy up because I've been on TikTok on some videos and stuff. The Optimus Prime is a cheaper $1,000. But like it's the old school Optimus that transforms when you say, and it talks. It's got Peter Cullen's voice in it and everything. And Grimlock sounds like Grimlock. So, yeah, if you're in the market, I think I sent it to Chad. I thought I sent it to you too, but I did not. But yes, just a picture. Yeah, 25. I think I sent it to Coach. Actually, no, I think I can actually bring that up. So.
And hello to Ryan and to Chad. Haven't seen you in a while, Chad. Hope you're doing well.
Did you
have to switch to low sugar pudding?
There it is. All right, here I'll present. Here, this is the Grimlock toy that you can be like, Grimlock transform. How much I like Canada? It's okay. Actually,
we live here. What do you mean?
this is what I don't like about Canada. That Grimlock toy is $2,600. That's Canadian. US, it's like, $7. It's so much cheaper. How much you guys like Canada? Well, considering it's all I've known, well, same with Alex. I like it pretty lots.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He wants to possibly live there. Okay, so it's time, as they say on the internet, to do your research. And that means, where do you want to live? What trade or job do you hope to have? Mm-hmm. What kind of habits or extracurricular activities do you enjoy? Because you got to start planning your budget, your monthly.
Yep. And you got to figure out, like, I realize you guys get winter there, but do you want like super winter, or do you want kind of sort of winter, or do you want no winter? Because no winter would be where Alex lives, sort of winter would be where I live, and then fuck winter would be where the Reverend Ryan lives. So that's you gotta figure out what you want too. And do you want to pay out with taxes in the ass? That's where everybody for Canada, such as me in here, is from. Or you come here to mini Texas, as we call it, Alberta. So,
Yeah, apparently taxes here in Canada are much more than they are in the United States. I don't know. I guess it varies from state to state.
I found it actually what always got me about the states when you used to go down, giggity, the difference between Spokane, like Idaho and Washington. Like there was a Walmart on the border of Spokane, But if you drove a little bit into Coeur d'Alene in Idaho, like the price difference was unreal. Most of the stuff when we went down there for Guns N' Roses, when me and Brody did, it wasn't much cheaper than actually Canada and Washington State. So you got to watch that too. I found Washington State was just as much as Canada.
The last time I was in Washington State, it had to be 2019, and I don't know what the conversion rate was at the time. It was nice. It was nice going around in downtown, but yeah, I don't know what the real differences would be. It was just as opulent there as it is in some parts of here in Vancouver.
Most
But
definitely.
would I want to live there as opposed to here? That's when you got to do some digging.
Yeah. And I would also like to say, yeah, what Bruce just said there, like,
Yeah.
well, I'll just give you an example of, because I've never taken care of myself. Like I got a effed up throat. Well, no, what I'm saying is I'm going to see a throat specialist on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't got to pay for it.
Mm.
I'm going to physiotherapy right now for my tennis elbow right now. I don't got to pay for it. It's covered by my benefit. That's benefits. Yeah, that's a big thing. Universal health care. And people can say what they want, but and that's the thing. Like for my throat, my doctor's like, well, you'd have to wait here unless you're willing to travel. I'm like, of course I'll travel. Like it's Calgary. It's 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I was just going to jump in before Tex jumped in. If anyone was going to say, but it's Canada, you guys are socialist. It's true that parts of our healthcare system do fall under the socialism umbrella. However, and I've said this before, we do not worship Joseph Stalin or Vladimir Lenin. We don't have the hammer and the sickle hanging up anywhere in here. Come on. How you doing, Tex? Oppressive gun laws, but we still have guns. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's difficult having a gun and getting one, but you can still
Yeah.
have one.
Well, there's an example, like so what Alma just said, $100, $180, right? Hello, really? And that's just for an x-ray. When I was having my back issue, because it was really bugging me, I went in and got it. This was like a month ago, and they were like, okay, we'll just send you to x-ray. I walked over to x-ray, I handed her my paper, got my x-rays done, and left. That was it.
Yeah.
So,
Here, if I have to get an x-ray, of course I get the referral. I think that the doctor's office does it for me. Then I
yeah.
get on the waiting list depending on how serious or severe it is. If you want something private, you got to pay for it yourself,
Yes.
and it is not cheap.
No, you can't pay. Yeah, you can't pay for your own stuff up here. It's not cheaper, though. It is not cheap. Yeah. Hey, I want to ask, because I'm really noticing right now. Do you guys notice the difference in the camera? I got a new camera, and I'm like, holy crap. Wow. It's like, I mean, I'm a sexy man, but I can't help but stare at myself now. Like, it is ridiculous. Look at how sexy I am.
Is
Wait.
that a coffin camera left on your
No,
right?
it's a couch.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened was Cohen has this well, no, we can't start giving prizes out, Jay. Like Alma's been here for like 7 months straight, I think.
Chad and Ryan have been here the
Ryan's been here
longest.
for like years. We appreciate you're here, Jason. So
How about golf clap? Men at Work.
I hope you're gonna be. I like that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if I want to see it again. So
I would.
oh, it's Sarah May's here. Holy crap! Hi, May.
Hey, sir. And Really Mysterious is here too, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah. The only guns I need are right here. Dude. Actually, Really's here. So this is perfect because Really's a music guy and Jason's a music guy. Hey, Jason, I'm actually gonna be in Lethbridge hopefully Saturday night. They have there's a fundraiser going on at the place, or the place, I think it's called, the Old Average Joe's. So me and the wife are going to be there in town. So maybe you should swing by. It's $10 to get in, but who's Snoo? Snoo, wait, that's not the Snoo, is the vagina person. Who's Snoo? Hi, Snoo.
I think that's our mutual friend who we used to call Stumpy back in the day.
Private message me. I'm lost.
And I thought my memory was bad.
I've been hitting the head a lot.
PM Black. Yeah, there we go. Out come the big guns.
So
Come on, he just did it once, Tex. Come on.
I know, just once. I thought it was Susan. Hello, Susan. That's what I thought.
Yep.
Hello, Susan. So I stumbled across this article. We're going to keep moving on here while we're talking about penises and stuff. And I loved it because now we got a bunch of music people here. 12 great albums from bad artists. Now, in my opinion, if you, especially because I'm ish in the music industry as a cover band, but I'm there, I've been paid to do some music. If you made the big time and you made an album and you toured anywhere with that album, you are a success, in my opinion. It's my opinion. And there are some bands on here that I genuinely don't agree with being bad bands or bad artists. And the first one to me is a prime example. Hootie and the Blowfish, Cracked Rearview Mirror.
See you later, Dad.
Bye, Bruce. I really enjoyed that album. Are Hootie and the Blowfish, were they a bad act? I don't think so at all. And that their album was amazing. Yep. Cracked Rearview, that's a great, great album. Oh boy, I'm trying to change the subject here. Next one. Okay, again, this is a bad album, but this isn't a great album. Maybe it is, and I never listened. Tub Thumping by Chubbawamba. All I ever heard was Tub Thumper. Or Tub Thumper. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was track 1. Track 2 was pretty decent. I can't remember what the name of that was. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but yeah, I don't know any other, I don't know if I'd go to say that's a great album.
Having one hit song on an entire album, that does not a good artist or good record make.
No, and that's why when it said Crack Rearview Mirror, I'm like, that's a great album. It had lots of good songs on it. The next one, so Miley Cyrus Bangers. I have no comment because I don't listen to any of it. All right, next. Sinead O'Connor, I don't want what I haven't gotten. I only know the one song by Sinead. Full disclosure, maybe that makes me a shitty music fan, but that's all I know. And I'll say this because Brody's not here to say it. As far as I'm concerned, the Chris Cornell version is the best version of that song. Ugly Joe, you're going to say that's a great album?
Oh, I am pretty sure Nick mentioned that album.
Great album. Oh, really? Oh, my heart. What a great album. Oh. Okay, now this I agree with. And do I want to say a great album? No, good album. Yes, for the time. Limp Bizkit's Significant Other. For the time, I'm saying for the time. And you go back and listen to it. Like me and Chad have had this discussion, and I thought me and you have had this discussion on here, is you go back and listen, now you're like, ugh, the lyrics are ridiculous. But at the time, it was an awesome album.
Some of the other songs on that particular album were pretty decent, but it's that vocal style that he has where he sounds kind of like not Piers Morgan. Who's the other big right-wing commentator? Tucker Carlson. You know how Tucker...
Oh, God, I'm never going to be able to hear that now.
Good, because you shouldn't.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Just ruined Limp into the Biscuit for me.
And hopefully Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Tucker Carlson saying, did it all for the nookie? I did it all for the nookie. And then he gives that Tucker face.
Yeah, that Tucker face. Duh. But I'll go on, and I've said this since the beginning of being a Limp Bizkit fan. $3 Bill Y'all was way better. Yeah. And I remember him coming, I know I've said this on here too, is they were talking on Too Much Music about how he's like, well, I wish on $3 Bill Y'all we would have let more flow, and it's like, no, $3 Bill Y'all is the reason everyone knows who you are. And it was a very raw album, very raw. Right, next. Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Neither one of us listen to that stuff. Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent. No. Got some catchy tunes? Yes. Am I going to say it's a great album? Is it up there with like Pac and like All Eyes on Me or Life After Death by Biggie or Fuck the Police by NWA? Like, no. No. You know. No, see, I never listened B.O.B. Adventures of Bobby Ray. I never listened to B.O.B.
No.
Right, judging by your face. Kings of Leon, Only by the Night. I don't think Kings of Leon are bad artists.
No, they're not bad.
So, and it's a good songs in that album. Justin Bieber, Propose. Nellyville. I don't know, I like the Country Grammar. That's a good tunes on that one.
Oh, to Alma's kid, if you plan on moving here, you have to like Justin Bieber. That's one of the things about getting across the border. If you can't hold your composure when listening to a Justin Bieber song, they're not letting you in. We all had to do it.
Yeah, and you also have to get I Heart Celine Dion on your lower back.
I've forgotten more music. That's what, the internet is for.
Yeah.
The YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, a lot of these, I'm not even listing these albums because they're so ridiculous. It's like, these aren't even they're not great albums, any of these albums. Now, there's one that had some good songs. And I remember Blender Music thought they were going to be big, was The Darkness, Permission to Land. I believe in a thing called love. This is my heart. No.
Sex Pistols were a train wreck.
They were a train wreck. Sid Vicious couldn't play bass.
Yeah, but he's probably the most famous name in that band.
Yep. See, I disagree with this. Like, again, I'm not a huge Weezer fan, but it's like, it says the Blue Album. Like, Weezer's not a shit band. They're very talented musicians. So, like, these guys are buttholes. Stinky buttholes. Ooh, hip hop one hit wonders. Let's see if I've heard any of these guys, actually. No. Oh, yes, I heard them. Rump Shaker. I've heard that by Rex and Effect. I've heard the Rump Shaker. Wow.
See, this is what you got to know about Canada. John Candy, Maple Syrup, Beavers, Celine Dion, Ryan Reynolds,
Poutine.
Justin Bieber. Did I say him already?
No, but poutine. Yeah, I know what poutine is.
You got to be able to eat some poutine and not make a face afterward. That's one of the things that we look for in foreigners.
Actually, you need to make him poutine. I was like, what the hell's poutine? But you need to make him poutine. And, I can't play bass. Not at all. Ish. I have a bass. I can make ba-dum sounds.
I can do single notes too. Yeah,
me too. I can play the shit out of some punk. Man, I literally haven't heard of any of these artists. Oh, Skilo. There's Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller.
Yes, Skilo.
Yes, there you go. Celine Dion was a singer from the second Deadpool movie.
Wow, she might be going places because she was in Deadpool, man.
Yes. Let me clear my throat. There's another. No Pigeons by Sporty Thieves. That was good.
Not even in the top. Well, probably not anymore. But at one point she wasn't she? Is she bigger than Shania Twain now or then?
Then? Oof. I would say it's Shania now. Because you hear the opening bar to that. Let's go, girls. You want to see every woman in... Oh, dude.
I know.
As a guy who's DJ'd some parties, he doesn't know what Titanic is?
I don't say this often, but bro.
Wait. You're getting this for all the wrong reasons. You're getting this for all the wrong reasons.
Wrong.
And then you're getting this too.
Come on, man. Get a life.
Wow.
Yeah, so we fulfilled Bolo's wish earlier when he came in with wrong. Now, outside Canada, yeah, because she's done residency in Vegas for how many years?
Yeah. But was in the movie when Canada had to apologize for Celine Dion, like, we've apologized numerous times for her.
Amanda Marshall. Wow, there's a name I haven't seen in quite some time.
Okay, wait. Where did Jason mention License to Ill? Did we talking Beastie Boys?
That was referring to what the list that you were talking about
Oh,
earlier.
okay. Well, I mean, there's the Beastie Boys have more than just License to Ill. Ill Communication was pretty awesome.
I can't go with you on that one, Tex.
No, I can't either.
Sorry.
Pop, bubblegum pop, you know, like.
Okay. Maybe I'll turn on the radio one day.
Amanda Marshall has some good tunes. Yeah. That's actually interesting. Let's see. I'm actually curious. I don't know a lot of female.
Yeah, now I know Really's a troll. Come on, man. What do you mean?
Come on,
the
man.
last 60 years.
Come on, man. Get a life.
Hello, Ginger.
Hello, Ginger. My big red machine.
Okay, maybe not in comparison with you, Ginger, but you know, at one point in time.
Yeah, she got. I think she's sick though. I think she's ill. I could be mistaken, but I think she's ill.
Does she have a license to be ill?
You don't stop. Fuck. Why am I having?
She's always been.
Let's see. Alanis Morissette, Joni Mitchell, Anne Murray, Nelly Furry Taco, Katie Lang.
Ooh, you may have a point there, Ginger.
Yeah, you can say what you want. There was a pretty big discrepancy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Hello Theory, Music Theory, has Celine Dion as number one. Back in the day, she was a good-looking woman. And then Shania.
Hold on. I got a new drop for what Ginger just said.
Disgusting!
Oh, I don't think so. Right. Sarah McLachlan, Avril Lavigne, Carly Rae Jepsen. Whatever. Nelly's Furry Taco, Jolly Black, Joni Mitchell. You got Joni Mitchell below all them? That's redonkulous. Anne Murray, Katie Lang. My favorite song that involves Katie Lang was Stompin' Tom Connor's song called Lady Katie Lang. And she jumped around like an orangutan. Lady Katie Lang, Katie Lang, Katie Lang. Yeah. Oh, it really is just being stiff and not in the good Las Vegas way either. Ouch.
Yes. Ouch. Stiffer than a Scottish dildo, he is.
Apparently, yeah. One of them big red. Rock
There's a name.
Yeah, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
That's a new one for me.
You've never heard Rock Cuisine? Yeah, I did.
No.
What's the name of that lesbian anthem song? You mean Katie Lang? I don't know if that's who she's talking about. High school confidential.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. You got the internet. Use it.
Yeah, use the internet. Except for looking at our sexy butts. Heads. Oh, a little long, a little lang. Wow. All right. Oh.
Carol Pope, another name that I am not familiar with.
Me neither. Okay. Do you have a story you want to rattle off?
I do.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be kind of hacky because we read all these probably in early January, but I figure why not go through them again? Rough Trade
Okay.
was meant. I have no idea who Rough Trade is. Lee Aaron and Lita Ford. Who?
Lita Ford, it's Canadian. I went to a party last Saturday night. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. It ain't no big thing. No? Wow.
There probably are a lot of famous Scottish bands, but none of them come to mind at the moment. I bet if you rattled off a few names, I would recognize at least a few.
Yes,
Alana
Lee Aaron
Miles, I
is
know that
coming.
one.
Yep. Alana Miles. Oh, she was so hot. Oh, I want to touch the hiney.
Okay, well, I learned something today. Thank you, really.
That I want to touch her hiney.
Shut up.
I'm okay with that. Okay, sorry. Continue.
There
Yes.
had to be a reason that I shared this or thought about bringing this in. Maybe our audience isn't the biggest when it comes to the gym. However, 16 rude gym habits you need to stop doing ASAP. Sitting and scrolling, that should be, common sense. But that doesn't really exist.
Drives me nuts. Drives me insane. Those
hell?
are 30 movies from the 90s that are still relevant today.
Yeah, we'll get back to that another day.
Botchamania.
Okay, so I was at the end. Wow. Oh, nice. Ryan is so mad at me right now because of that. Basically, garbage. Yeah, garbage. Shirley Manson. Yeah, Nazareth. Jesus, for some reason I thought they were Canadian for the
I thought
longest.
Nazareth was like, yeah, not Scottish. I did not know that.
Stinking. Now, some people's sense of smell is a lot stronger than others, but yes, I myself, I apply some deodorant at the halfway point in my workout. I hate it when people hog the equipment. Yes.
Yeah, they are a Scottish band. Well,
there are people who they're standing around or close to or looking in my general direction when I'm on a machine, and I'll say, I got a set if you want to wait, or if you want to jump in, I can share, no problem.
Yeah, me too. I always say that. You want to work in?
Proclaim.
Yeah. Da da da. Ba, la, 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 la. See, I think everybody had this album. Like I remember I had it. I'm sure Ryan's gonna say that they had it. Like everybody had this album.
Very familiar.
The greatest hits. I think everybody had that CD. So, is that true, Red? Newcastle is pretty much Scotland.
I don't think so. I have no idea. Oh, sorry, Ryan.
And that was to the Nazareth. Okay, hitting on people. Yeah, don't hit on people in the freaking gym. That's so annoying.
I don't know that I've ever seen this.
I haven't seen that
as a
either.
coat rack.
I've seen people carry their bags with them around from station to station, but I've never seen anybody put their bag on, like a bench or anything.
Yeah, like a padlock doesn't cost any more. Even the good ones, a decent padlock will cost you about $10. If you want to go with the $30 silver one, the really heavy duty one, fine, but you don't really need it for the gym.
We don't even have locks on the lock. We just got cubbies. We even have.
Yes, I deal with this. Not so much people leaving a sweaty mess behind, but people not wiping down the equipment before and after use, despite the multitude of signs around the gym. Gently and politely reminding us to do so. And my excuse for cleaning up after myself, and I've told this to a few people, is I'm a dirty old man. You want me to clean up after myself. You don't know where I've been. Yeah. Talk, yes, especially on the phone.
Yes. Oh.
Stop training your mouth.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to train it on this. No, never mind.
See, I didn't even say it. And I was going to him, I'm not going to even say it. And you did. Wow.
I did. Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
better. Yeah, recording someone without exactly. Even if they're in the periphery, if they're in the background. And I think gyms are getting better with this. Sure, you can record yourself, but people walking by, that's a bit of a contentious issue because when you set up the shot, they weren't there. But if they're walking by, that does not mean it's malicious intent to get them into the shot. They just happen to be going by.
Yeah, I'll just share this. Alma just sent this to me. Yeah, this is. Oh, can I steal the screen for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wonder if I can I wonder how this works. Just leave your thing. I'm curious how this works.
Yeah.
How this? Okay. Like it says, like I don't understand these pants at all. I don't want anything in my ass between my crack. Exit only. What business is it of yours that she's wearing leggings? And then it says up here, let's go, people. I don't think leggings should be worn if you're a heavier person or should wear a 2-piece. If you think you look good, you're fat all over your pants. You don't. I know a lot of women who are heavier and do it with class. This is just my opinion on dressing. Don't like it. I don't care. Go on your ramp. Wow. She's like what we call a see you next Tuesday.
Get fucked.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I'm gonna go look this person up. Candace Kunkel.
Crowding the squat racks, especially when you're in the squat rack and you're using it to do bicep curls.
Yes, that is annoying. So annoying. Actually, what I find annoying now is I don't know about your gym, but in this gym we now have one of those like the exercise the women do when they always put the bar over their hips and like do the pelvic thrusts.
Yeah.
Right. They bought a machine specifically for that. Do you think anybody's using it? No.
They probably should though, because it's safer in terms of movement. Maybe. I've never done the exercise, so I have no idea. Throwing your weights. Yes. There's no need to drop your weights on the floor.
Dude.
As a matter of, remember a friend of ours, Sean, last name starts with a K. Didn't he injure himself by dropping weights on the floor from a height?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm going to dox this woman. We only got 12 viewers, but this is the woman who had the balls to say anything about somebody's appearance.
Are you sure about this?
Look at the beak on that thing.
Are you absolutely sure that this is her?
It's the realtor, her Candace Kunkel. This is her. I hope Alma can confirm. Look at the nose on that thing, and you're body shaming somebody. Your nose looks like the ski jump at Olympic Park in Calgary. And you're body shaming people. And look at the haircut. That is Karen all day. Can confirm. That is Karen all day. Look at that. Fuck. Yeah, you were the last person to be saying shit. And your dogs are ugly too.
I don't really care what people wear in the gym. I'm not there to, critique like I'm on the sidelines of a fashion show. I'm there to do what I went there to, what I'm paying to do, clean up after myself, leave people alone, and get the hell out. She's the Karen version of Princess Di. Send another one. Yeah, that old meme. Modify that one. Leave the dogs alone.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I was like, everybody just keeps sharing the picture on her thing. Everything she posts on her Facebook, everybody just keeps reposting the picture of her shaming people. Like, wow.
Jesus, Ben Johnson. Nice.
Ben Johnson. Wow.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, of course you could, because, he did all the steroids.
Yep, being a machine hog, just sitting there, as Brett Keane would say, and not allowing other people to get in, telling you, "Oh, I've got more sets." That happened years ago when I was in the gym. I asked a guy if I could jump in because I was doing squats as well, and he said, "No, I'm doing a bunch of squats. It would be inconvenient." And it was the only squat rack. God damn. I wanted to get to the point where I was going to say, "Well, let's see what the staff has to say about that." No, but I wasn't going that far. But it's stupid. If we're both
Yeah.
doing the same exercise, what's the problem?
I agree.
We're all paying to be there.
Yeah, and I can't. Wow. So I just rolling down Facebook here. Tupac's All Eyes on Me just hit 3 billion streams.
Whoa.
Spotify streams.
Jesus.
Yeah, Tupac's All Eyes on Me. So okay, continue. What's this one?
Praising a stranger's progress.
I disagree. I like to give some, especially someone who's a bigger person is, you know, like you could tell they're trying. I'll give them a fist bump. That's about it. But I don't know if I'd praise it. You know, like is there really a problem giving someone a face bump? I don't know.
A face bump, yeah.
Fist
Give
bump.
him a
Sorry.
face bump.
Fist bump. Sorry. You know.
Setting up camp by the yes, and a supplement to that: do not train in front of the dumbbell rack.
Yeah, if you don't, yeah, and especially there's a video going, and I don't know if this was true. This guy was lifting. He's sitting doing like shoulder, right? And this woman, like, and he's on the bench in front of the rack. But not only is it like, you're in the rack, that's rare, but she literally picks the weights up definitely in front of him and starts like doing a bend over row. Right. And so he just looks at her, he goes like this and covers his eyes.
Of anything.
Right. Yeah. But then she walks past him and fucking slaps him off his face.
What?
And it's like, well, and like, it's like, that's assault. Like, you can't do that. Like, I mean, he's not going to probably didn't charge her, but that's assault.
I would defer to Frank's cynicism and say fake.
It might be. But it was funny that that's what he did. But you see it all the time. Yeah. Like, there's this guy I'll see if I can find him on Instagram I'm following now. And
How are you, Brody?
He does this stuff too. Like, he talks about etiquette and like shit like that. So continue.
That video is a skit. Okay. Maybe. But what would the point of such a video be? Of course, to get the clicks, but there's got to be something to the video other than getting the reaction of people just to say, "Oh, look at this." Shouldn't there be a message or some kind of comedy behind it? Not just, "This is for the clicks." Because that's dumb.
Yeah, but that's what a lot of it is, though. I can't find the gym guy now. But there's one that I've watched where he, like, someone, like, they set a tripod up and then they get all attitude. And he's like, "No, you set that up in the way. This isn't your, like, do you own the gym?" Oh, yeah. People kept walking in her shot. And it's like, you don't own the gym. This isn't your gym. Right? So, and then the other one is this guy, he'll look like when people critique other people's and they're rude about their workouts that they post, he'll go look at their pictures and be like, the one guy was like, "You want to tell me who your like dietitian is, buddy? Because look at you." It's just this big fat guy who's critiquing this person's workout. Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Susan. There are millions of videos that are made just for the clicks. And that's kind of sad that people will do that just to try and make money. I mean, is there no other better way for them at this point? I realize they're exploiting a kind of financial loophole, but there's got to be a better way. Just as seen on TV, there's got to be a better way.
Yeah, well, obviously there's not because it's working, right?
And really is right. Many videos are staged just to get views. Yeah, hopefully with the amount of videos like that we saw in the 2010s, that we are catching on to that. We're calling them out and we're moving on. We're not giving them the attention that they want. Joey Swole. I've heard
that is Joey Swole. Thanks, May. Joey Swole. Joey Swole does that. I'm gonna look him up right now. Joey, I couldn't remember. Yeah, Joey Swole. Yeah, and he does videos like that where it's like they'll be make fun of people and he's like, "Who the hell are you?" basically. Yeah, thanks, May. Yeah, Joey Swole.
If anything, I'm checking out your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
that is true.
Yeah, I saw a few supercuts of Billy Mays from back in the day. Wow. I'm surprised he lived to, what was it, 50, 51 he died at?
Oh, was he all
Jesus.
messed up or what?
I think it was a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was really high energy. Wow. And he loved giving deals. Run, don't walk.
Yeah,
To
run.
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
I like me a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper always reminds me of Mr. Munchies because there was always a Slurpee they had on in the machine.
Mm.
So I'd always get a Dr. Pepper after swimming.
I think I've only had a Dr. Pepper once or twice in my life, and I remember it being really sweet, way more than Coke was.
Mm-hmm. It's very sweet. Yeah.
I'm aware of the TED TV series, but I have not watched it.
No,
The movies were enough.
Yeah, and full disclosure, bro, I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. I really don't. I don't. So, and you were gonna tell me it's good. I'm not even gonna lie to you and be like, maybe I'll check it out. No, it's not gonna happen.
You're coming over to my side of the fence now.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. It's not gonna happen.
Making the locker room public. So a video chat in the locker room, perhaps, or speakerphone. Yeah, not necessary.
Okay, can we extend that past the gym though for the speakerphone?
Yeah.
That's annoying. Like, yes, I remember Tahiti Tree Pop. I sure do.
Ryan, sorry, I'm going to jump in just for a
Yeah.
second. Ryan made that comment earlier about being on the bus and a lot of people being on speakerphone. Yeah, it's stupid.
It's annoying as fuck. It's annoying. It's so annoying. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Hold on.
Okay. So don't make the locker room public. Grunting the entire time. Yeah, I'm not saying that we should act like Planet Fitness and ban people for making noise, but the entire time, every rep, if you're doing powerlifting, I could
Look at
see
I'm wearing my junior shirt.
I could see force
Cohen
and exertion.
That's all right. Cohen had either like a Tahiti treat or like maybe it was a tropical punch, but he had some weird pop in the fridge. So who's blowing me up? Oh,
I'll go you one better, really. Rich Piana died at the age of 42, but he was huge.
Yeah, he took every steroid in the world.
And he was very open about it, very honest, which I appreciated. But
he's still an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but he was very candid and very honest, and I appreciated that about him. But yeah, a lot of these internet influencer fitness community people, it's all a front, you know, if you listen to what some other people have to say about that community. The kid nails the wall. Oh, right on, right on.
We have a gentleman in our gym that grunts so loud that I can hear him over my music. And I'm wearing Dre Beat Studios, like the $400 headphones with noise canceling, and I can hear him.
Reminds me.
Go ahead,
yeah.
go.
It reminds me of when I started doing heavy lifting in the gym in 2001. I would be grunting, screaming. Yeah, I can imagine that was annoying. So I apologize for that. Anyone who was in the gym when I was.
So we actually had the girl that works at the gym gave a guy crap because he was dropping weights from he would be doing shoulder presses and then dropping them from up here. And finally she's like, you need to stop that. You're going to break the floor. It's not me. And you're going to break the weights. Also, when he got in shit that day, I would just happen to be going to the bathroom. I always hate that mid-set. I'm like, oh, I got to pee. Crap. I hate that. But I felt the floor shake from him dropping his weights. Yeah.
I love it when they do that, really.
It's so annoying.
Hear you
Yeah.
over. Well, Bruce Dickinson, his vocal register when he's singing is a little bit up here. People when they're grunting in the gym is a little bit more down there.
Yeah. There's a guy in our gym that's pretty freaking loud. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand the speakerphone people either. Text. Get a Bluetooth connect. I have wired headphones that I plug into my phone when I'm going to talk to someone on the phone, which is very rare in this day and age. But why the speakerphone? I don't get it. I think it harkens back to this idea that putting a phone up to your ear will increase the risk of brain cancer. I am not saying that's true, YouTube AI algorithm. I'm saying that is what some people are saying. I think it's ridiculous. There was a Canadian comedian named Dave Hook. He died from brain cancer, and he was very adamant in his final days that that was the cause of it. Poor guy.
the only reason I know who Jim Fix is because of Dennis Leary.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Yeah. So
Did a
that's the only
jogging
reason.
book, did a jogging video, and dropped out of a massive heart attack when?
When he was fucking jogging, that's when.
I have no motivation to do cardio whatsoever.
So I'm limited right now. Like I can't lift right now because of my elbow. And there's only so much cardio. I'm like, my gym is really suffering right now because I try to go and I can do chest and tries without a problem. You know.
I mentioned this before, and this was probably a year or two ago on the show. Back in Mackenzie in high school, there was one guy who had injured his arm. He was in your grade. I can't remember what his nickname was, but Nathan was making fun of him in the gym, saying, "Oh, you're going to train bicep today, pec? Are you going to do quad today?" That was awesome.
The worst thing Nathan ever said was to the guy that lost his leg in the accident in the rec center.
Yeah.
And the guy got a good settlement because of what had happened.
Yeah.
And Nathan said, "Well, at least it didn't cost you an arm and a leg."
That's a decent joke.
It is. And we all laugh, but it's like, whew, that's you know.
And the guy that happened to, he's got a good sense of humor.
He does. He really does. Yeah.
Yeah, cell phone radiation theory. I've read some of the instruction manuals for phones I've bought, and it does say in at least a few of them, I don't have the manuals anymore, but it says keep the phone a minimum of 5 centimeters away from your skin, something like that. Centimeters, Tex, is a unit of measurement that we use here in Canada and much of the rest of the world too.
Yeah.
Centimeters, look it up. Oh, yeah.
All right.
I swear there's got to be some videos on the internet of just compilations of female tennis players.
Without a doubt. There's not a doubt in my mind you can't find that.
I love it.
There's not a doubt in my mind. That's that's out there.
John Panette, I've heard that name before.
I say nay. Yeah. Oh, you're so big. Eat broccoli. Oh, dude, when he talks about going to the Chinese food, he's like, yeah, we were there for several hours and the owner was getting so mad. He's like, and I didn't realize he was putting more MSG in the food. And I kept dragging myself over there, and he's like, oh, I put MSG in there enough to kill an elephant, but he still get more. He's like, I go back to the store, and he goes, oh, you scare my wife. Eat broccoli. You're so big. You go now.
This really angers me when people don't put their stuff away. It's easy. If you're going to be all big and strong, I'm going to deadlift 300 pounds. Put the plates away, please.
Well, and especially now that's annoying. And I'm going to add on to that too, leaving the machines loaded. Yeah. Like, sure, guys like us can unload the machines. But if you get a small woman after you, the poor girl can't lift the weights off the fucking thing, and you've left it stacked up. Like, you're an asshole.
Okay, here you go.
The globalists.
What was that Simpsons line where it's like Grandpa's like, the metric system is the tool of the devil. I give 4 hogshead to my 1 heifer mile, and that's the way I likes it. Yeah, put your weights away. It's so annoying.
And it's so easy to do.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Don't be so I went through this entire list backwards.
Okay.
Oh, well.
All right. I got to share this, and this is for all my football friends out there. This is because everyone always begs on the left for if we got in a civil war, blah 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 blah. Okay, I think this is funny. And Tex will know exactly what I'm talking about. Because everybody's losing their minds because she's on TV all the time because her boyfriend's team's in the Super Bowl, and yeah, if she triggers you that much, like, you know.
It's less taking the bait and using the opportunity to play a new drop.
Yes.
But yes,
there's a difference.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You're going to end up in my coffin.
That's John Panette, right?
Yeah, John Panette. Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
Okay, I'll add it to the list.
And when he talks about when he gets taken to Disneyland, yeah, bring the fat guy to Disneyland. That'll be fun. He's like, my legs were so cheap from rubbing together, you could have cooked a turkey down there. Oh, shit.
They run in meters, not yards. Interesting.
Hmm.
The difference between a yard and a meter, it's negligible, I think. Because a meter is
again.
A meter, I think, is 3.2 feet, and a yard is something like 3 feet.
Hey, what do you twats talk about on your show tomorrow there, Tex?
Yeah, they didn't do a show on Thursday. I was kind of disappointed, but I was also glad because I had to catch up on other podcasts.
Oh, so that means that they're probably doing Backdraft then Thursday?
They already did Backdraft.
They do. Okay, I didn't watch because I haven't watched Backdraft in a long ass time. So
what kind of a friend are you? You don't know what's going on other
Oh, shut up! I'm gonna look right now.
Yard is 36.
Oh, yeah, Backdraft was 3 days ago. What do you know?
3 inches. So yeah, negligible.
Yeah, negligible.
Anyway, moving on.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, we get it. Okay. All right.
Oh, damn. We got the old guys triggered in their measurements. Look at them go.
Oh, yes, they did say that last week. Willy's Wonderland. I haven't seen that yet. Damn it.
Is that the new Willy Wonka or something?
No. But I will say, even though I'm not a big fan of musicals, the Wonka musical with Timothée Chalamet, excellent.
Oh, okay.
Great. Really good. Willy's Wonderland is with Nicolas Cage. I think it's from 2021. Maybe it's 2019. Hour 20 something, including credits. Looks interesting.
Oh, okay.
Come out to play. Yeah, pretty good.
Been a minute. I'm not going to pretend. I haven't seen that since the 90s. So
there it is. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you so much for liking us. We were wondering where you were.
Yeah, there we go. Here's like this just goes to what I had said earlier here about that Shania Twain song. And Shania Twain liked this. For all you people not football fans, that is Jason Kelsey. He is a national treasure, and yeah, he just retired. So yeah, that was Let's go, girls. Oh, wow! Poor Tex is taking a shit kicking.
Oh, poor guy. That's okay. He'll curl up with his guns and cry into his freedom pillow later.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, I got another one for you.
Okay.
This is more along the lines of the drop I played earlier about the Scottish mom saying disgusting. So that was a viral video where two sisters, young people, they're talking into the camera about something. Then the mother shows up in the background, and where's Ginger Scotch? I'm pretty sure she saw this one about why is it that someone doesn't know how to flush the toilet after they take a shit? Disgusting. That became a big meme, and I found this recently. You know the Hitler reacts memes that are going
Yes.
around.
Yeah.
Yes, this one is pretty good. I recommend this one.
The reacted. Wow. Wow.
This one I had to bring up because of the comments. Certain foods are linked to antisocial traits. Now, a study has claimed, and there were certain words, heightened sadistic proclivities, increased enjoyment of bitter foods and heightened sadistic. There might be a little bit of truth to that because in the past I've talked about how I enjoy bitter foods more than sweet foods and how I don't like being around people. That's more of a joke for behind the scenes, but you know. He is a special boy. Yeah.
Oh, my freedoms.
My freedoms. Oh, yeah.
My freedoms, my freedoms, my freedoms.
Downfall is a great movie. Yes, it's a good 2.5 hours, I think, but it is very good. I recommend it. But the reason I brought this up were some of the comments. All these ridiculous studies dwelling on statistical correlations. There's a little bit of truth to that because you got to go for the clickbait headline in order to get attention drawn to the study. No, there was a good one or two that. Yeah, I know we're live. This isn't looking good right now.
Hey,
I
here's
know.
a list.
Uh-huh.
Things that annoy me. Number 1, feelings. Number 2, people. Number 3, basically everything. I don't know why I started making a list. Oh, has anybody bought a Stanley Cup yet? I don't understand what's going on with this. People are like lunatics. Like, I have a Yeti and it's fine, but these people are like going insane over freaking Yeti cups. Or I mean, over these Stanley Cups. When someone said Stanley Cup, I thought they were talking about like Stanley Cup, like hockey.
Yeah, the thing we have here in Canada.
Yeah, I didn't realize that like there's actually Stanley Cups. So I don't know.
Apparently, apparently, comma, there's a Facebook post going around about a person who tested the insides of the cups for lead, and it apparently tested positive. I do not believe what that person posted. People are the reason I don't like people. Well, that's going to be my tagline next week.
People are the reason I don't like people. That's a good call.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Stanley Cup. They leak like crazy. I have the Yeti. Yeah, those are pretty good. I think.
Yeah, I have a Yeti. I love it.
They're maybe the Stanleys are ripoffs of the Yetis because they look similar.
Yeah, I don't understand. Hello, Jolene.
Hello, Jolene. This is not science in any way. Science uses controlled experimentation to produce objective and empirical conclusions. These studies are just statistical games that tell us nothing useful. A statistical link never demonstrates a causal relationship and often simply identifies two things that happen at the same time. That is a very, very important sentence. And I want you all to read that again.
No. It's a lot of reading. But yeah, you can't just say, well, this is what we think. You need the complete control of an experiment. Like, good
Yeah,
lord.
you don't just look at the conclusion when you're presented with a study. Go through the entire thing. Yeah, it's going to be pages and pages, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to do your due diligence.
Yeah.
I've never felt not free. If Alma is still here, there's a thing about living in Canada where I don't feel the need uh, to own a gun, if that makes sense. I don't feel so scared that I must have a gun right now. I must go out and register a gun so I can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know what it
That
is.
that's kind of what the Jim Jeffries um bit when he's like, how important are you to think that you have that many enemies that you have to have a gun always ready to go? Like, you know.
I would like to hear from Tex on this, and I'm not asking him to uh, display his opinion so that we can jump on it. I'm genuinely interested, and I think we've had this discussion before, even if only minutely, about why if not need, why the want for a firearm. And if it's for hunting, okay, I get that because we have that here in Canada too. We do hunting, we know hunting, we have rifles. But for self defense, perhaps that's where I, kind of lack any, understanding. Yeah. I had to pause for the word understanding. I am going to die soon.
No, but you're right, because you want to understand, like, are you that? I'm not saying you. I'm saying the collective you. When I say this, like, Texas, we know he's the gun guy, but as a nation, are you that scared all the time? That'd be a really shitty way to live. Like, you're scared, like, and yeah, we've seen the videos where there are people with guns who like do make a difference and they do save someone's life, or they do, that does happen. But can you imagine always being on edge? Like, holy crap! Like, I got to just be ready to go because at any time shit could blow off.
Yeah.
Like, that's not really doesn't sound like an enjoyable way to live.
But if it is not to do with hunting and it is not to do with fear, then what is it to do with? There's got to be a third reason or option. And that's what I'm interested in hearing. Yes, Thermos, I remember. That's a very famous brand name. Even back in
Yes.
the 80s, Dad had a
Yep.
few thermoses.
So did my dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it was a brand name like Clean. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Great. Culture and mindset. All right. All right. But the Alamo. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Now it does become a mindset and completely part of his culture. Now, and we know, anyone's listening to this show, they knows how I feel, and I think Alex feel about religion. Could this be kind of chalked up to like almost like part of Texas religion? Like, this is how he feels it should be. I know I do not know how the Sikh religion works, but I know that they carry knives on them. So, and I'm not comparing that to the gun, but what I'm saying is, if it's part of the culture, like, it is still part of the culture, and the Sikhs carry their knives on them. I mean, I've seen Sikh gentlemen working out at the gym, and they have their knives still around them, like it's still there. So is it because that, yeah, that's just the culture, if you will.
Good. Being scared or fear has nothing to do with it. Good. It's being prepared for what may come.
See,
But
that's where you lose me. That's where you lose me, Tex.
if I was a fear-based liberal, where's Junior to jump in on? It's the Democrat, and maybe
Yeah.
that'll be the next drop.
There-
Being prepared for what may come, that relates to fear.
Yes.
This could happen,
Yeah.
therefore I must
Mhm.
be packing.
Yes.
A gun is a tool. Yes, that is true. However, it still kind of goes back in the direction of fear, because what could happen out there? There could be a shooter. So that speaks to a possible fear of others. I think it does boil down to that.
So then, and I'm going to steal this off of Jim Jeffries. If you're a responsible gun owner, your gun is locked in a safe where no one can get to it. But then how is the protection if someone breaks into your house and you have to go into a safe to get your gun? Right? So, that's always been my problem with it. And I like what Jim says. Yeah, and I know they carry ceremonial daggers. I understand that. I'm not, and I know that was a real reach, but that's the way they might look at it in Texas. Like it's a part of their being.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like Tex said, culture and mindset. It's
Yes.
just something they do.
Yeah.
Just in case you see a loose, hey, Brody's got the idea. He's being a good Samaritan. That's the one angle I did not consider. He's being the good guy with the screwdriver.
God, I wish it would be a show. It'd make money. 2018 Brody versus Brody.
Of the Old West. The gun is what won. Yeah.
That's just it. It's a part of their culture.
Yes. Okay.
And that's what I was kind of saying. Like for a responsible, again, like I'm not talking about I guess, and this probably drives Tex nuts. We've talked with Tex enough to know that I would deem him as a responsible gun owner who I would if I saw Tex with a gun while in Texas, because I've seen a guy in Texas with a guy. I've told the story. He had a Magnum on his hip. I was just in awe. Like, and yeah, and I'm not, and the problem is, Texas, you get these people like I don't consider you a ridiculous gun owner. I think I showed the video we talked about it. The woman that had the dogs like stole from her, and she comes out with an automatic weapon, and she like ducks down behind her Dodge Charger or Challenger and just starts spraying like this and shooting. That's the problem. That is the problem. And that also, again, I'm taking so much from Jim Jeffries. That's the problem, is that we can only run as fast as our slowest person. Okay? That person's a fuckwit. That's why there's a problem with guns. It's like Jim says, I take drugs like a fucking champion. Right? But, I won't use her name because it was my sister's name. I was like, Toby went and did a bunch of drugs and killed a family. Oh, thanks, Toby. You fucked it all up. And it's like, oh, the speed limit, you should be able to drive as fast as you want, but you can't because Joshua wrapped his vehicle around a tree and killed his whole family. Thanks, Joshua. Right? We can only go as fast as our slowest people can go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and hey,
why.
And don't think it's not part of our culture either. I will say that now. Or was a huge part. So it's not just them.
Just needling.
Yeah.
That's they're radicals. Yes, there are. And it's the radicals who make the clickbait headlines, who the extremes on both ends go, this person and that person.
Exactly. Yep. And that becomes the problem. But that's the society especially now that we're dealing with.
Yeah, don't blame the gun, blame the nut.
And you have to, because that's it. And that's the bigger picture we've talked about for years on this show and the old show. The problem, it's not a gun problem. There's a mental health problem, a big mental health problem down there. There's not enough There's not enough funding to do anything down there. How many trillions of dollars, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen here either. Trillions of dollars, especially in the States, will go into a defense budget. Trillions of dollars. Meanwhile, there's no hospitals to help people like mental health issues. And like, it's, we can sit here and have the buzzwords all day and you can call this person and do that person. But until we have proper facilities to get people the mental health that they need, it's not going to change. It's just a buzzword. And it's one of those, it's kind of like the way WWE says they have protocol for head injuries and drugs and shit like that. Well, no, they're saying that for the public image. Every one of those guys is still on steroids, which that's a whole nother issue we could talk about, which I think all wrestlers should be allowed to. It's performance art. But they're like, it's bullshit. I would love to know how much money. Like I remember, and I think I said this before, and the Bubba the Love Sponge show talked about this in the early 2000s, like late 2000s before 2010s, that the money they had spent in the war after 9/11, what they could have done with the same money. Like with the school, like every kid could have went to an Ivy League school. They could have done this, they could have done that. And it's amazing.
And then you would get shot, Brody, because big old 6'1" Brody come walking out. Holy shit, he's coming to get me.
Hey, dummy, I'm calling you a dummy, Brody. Do you not remember what happened in Washington when you were polite and held the door open for the guy, what he said to you? You don't remember that? You know, and you're going to go, yeah, come on, dude.
Wait, no. As Tex said, really, a gun is a tool. Sometimes you need a gun in order to open a door.
Hi, Cora.
Because your key doesn't work. Hello, Cora. How are you?
Oh, okay, Brody, I got you.
You're staring. Yeah,
hey,
they were.
I love you, Red. You keep your mouth shut about Top Gun. How dare you? Go ahead. Alex, you were going to say something before I cut you off. She said something bad about Tom Cruise. I don't like it.
I was going to say that when it comes to a military presence in movies, there's always advisors from the military who have, I wouldn't say a heavy hand, but a good, decent hand in at the very least, the script. Think of pretty much any Michael Bay movie. Hello, Cora.
Hi,
How
Cora.
are you doing?
Okay, so I'm jumping ahead to Brody's comment. I don't recall this Seattle story. Now, this is the story you told me when we were fueling up in Seattle. I was fueling up. Remember, first the guy budged in front of us, and they're like, "Yeah, fight him, kick his ass," and I'm like, "It's a fuel spot. I don't really care." And then you told me, this was out of your mouth, good sir, that you went inside to either pay for fuel or to do something. And then you came out and you held the door open for this guy. And the guy's like, I didn't ask you to hold the fucking door open for me. That's what you told me. You know, oh, and me and Brody didn't go down there. Like we went downtown, but we took the C train, or not the C train, but the subway down there. And yeah, it's a really small, the streets are very, very small.
I went to, and Cora wasn't here earlier, so I'll reiterate. I went to Seattle in 2019. I think I went in 2016 or 17, right off the highway into downtown. The traffic wasn't that bad. Maybe it's because I'm used to driving here in Vancouver. There was only one potential for me to get into an accident, but I saw it way off, and it was on the highway we were leaving. So I was able to pull into the other lane, and life was good again. So then again, I guess it depends on where you go in Seattle, perhaps. I'm not sure.
But also when we, when the whole plan when we went to Seattle was that we were planning not to stay in a hotel, because we figured, okay, by the time we get back to the hotel and blah, 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 blah. I know I was told this story. Well, it'll be too let's by the time let's just go. We'll get on the interstate. Show ended at what, 11:30, Brody? And we were on the interstate by like 12. I was like, shit. Well, let's start going. That was the longest night in the history of nights that ever was nights. Oh my God. It was so horrible.
Cora, have you ever been? Of course you have. Anywhere in Oregon? Because I'm thinking about going to Oregon just to see what it's like down there, if it's any better than Washington State. Of course, you had to go through there in order to get to where you are now. Glasgow, Dirty Twin Sister. Oh, yeah, you like that. President Job.
Oh, good
Yeah,
lord.
exactly.
All right. I'm just reading, looking at stuff. Okay. Do you have more stories that we need to go? Get $20 to gas, 2 singles for the drive. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm from Oregon. Oh, great. I asked the right person. Yeah, didn't you drive
We-
straight through right after?
We stopped a couple times to kind of sleep.
Ah.
Like couple minutes of sleep here and there. Yeah, because we made some great time coming back, but I would never do that again. Ever. Yeah, never again.
Astoria. Ooh. Why do I know? Oh, wasn't the Goonies filmed there in Astoria? Or near there? Astoria is overrated. Okay. Fight in the chat. Yes. Oregon Coast is supposed to be mind blowing. Oh,
Oh,
look
and look who
who
showed
it
up.
is. Oh, I got a little something for you.
Go.
Hello,
Thurman!
Casey. Casey.
Thurman.
Derm.
Thurman is here for dinner.
Hello,
It
Casey.
sounds about the right now way school is.
It's not a tumor
It's
at
not
all.
A tumor. It's not a
I'm
tumor.
a cop, you idiot.
Yeah.
Ah. My father is a cop. My mother is a
was a
cop.
cop.
My sister is a cop. I'm a cop. My kid's gonna be a cop. My dog is a cop.
What an awesome movie. Again, okay, I keep saying awesome movie because I haven't watched them in a long time. So I hope they're really, really good still.
Shout out to the we had 18
We had
people
18 at one
watching.
moment, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The
What
one I
did we
didn't like
do?
about Oregon when I was trucking was the speed limits. I think it was like, and it's a hard 50 or 55. It's been years. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
well, yeah, we did tag in and out on the way home. Remember, we tried to sleep in the truck stop, and I folded the back seats down and tried, and I was like, I can't fucking do it. We need to go.
Everyone run. It's Mama Bear.
That was dramatic. Hi, Cindy.
The
Fat
flatter.
F.
Yes.
Give me. No matter where you go, Case.
We love you though, Case. You're
Yeah.
a good sport punching bag.
Yeah, you are, because you're fat.
Jesus Christ. The commentary by the Garbage Man does not represent Alex of Alex and the Garbage Man.
You know, there's actually a band named Prairie Oyster. Yeah, of course, Alex. Of course, Brody likes balls in his mouth. Of course.
I love doing the Arnold accent.
Yeah. Did they raise their speed limits, Corey? Yeah, because I remember being there. It sucked. Trucking was terrible.
Uh-oh. Guess what's coming now?
Poor
Yes, you
Brody.
corrected yourself, and it was too late.
Too late. You've committed.
Oh, yeah, there was actually flooding there. Never mind. I thought she was saying his bed was full of urine.
I was going to say full of stale jizz, but all right.
Unfortunately, we have to be named as co-defendants with Frank because,
Yeah. Guilty. I mean,
we're
wait.
promoting Frank's artistic merit.
Wait, anywhere you put what? Jizz? Oh.
Huh? All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've pimped Frank's show on this channel since day one, so
Yeah, since
I
day
think
one,
we're
yeah.
even at this point.
I think so. I think we're pretty even, yeah. Yeah, what are you talking about? Everyone needs to go check out Thurman's videos. He told me one day he's gonna stick a Game Boy game up his butt for me. I'm still waiting for it.
Oh, he's offended.
Oh, are you offended? Oh.
And it would be at this moment that Junior pops in and say, "Oh, the Democrat is
Oh, the
offended."
Democrat. Ah, wah, wah, da, da, ba, da, ba, wah. Derp.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah, Cora's got you. Okay. I'm going to share 3 pictures that my dad sent to me. This is still going on. Well, it's not the same thing as it was 2 years ago, but it's still going on. A protest in one form or another. Yeah, they have the right to do it. It's fine. Wait a minute. What the hell? Share the screen. Let's try this again. And I can't do it. Uh-huh. All right, never mind. Pictures of protests. One of the pictures, people are holding up a sign saying, "Parents are the guardians of the children." Oh, here we go, Brody. The children, the children. You remember South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a section in that movie about Operation Human Shield.
Have you ever heard the Emancipation Proclamation? I don't listen to hip hop.
So, in a metaphorical
Hi, Red.
sense,
Love you.
take care, Red. Thank you for being here. Love you. In a metaphorical sense, people who are protesting against the government and the scientists and the vax and the LGBTQ by saying, "You're going after our children. You want our children. Save the children. Help the children." In a metaphorical sense, they are using children as a human shield in front of their hatred and their non-logical, rational thinking, their fear of these people and groups. Cora, were you the judge during the trial on Derailed for Betty White?
It sounds like you should have been.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Operation Human Shield, my ass, yeah. I don't listen to hip hop.
Okay, come on. Yep, double Jeopardy Thurman over here.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about it. Like, I was innocent until proven guilty, but I was not guilty, so I now say that I did it.
Oh, great. That brings up a picture I wanted to share because I think my Auntie Kathy shared that on Facebook today. All right. You ever watch Looney Tunes?
All the time.
Yeah, you know about the Bugs Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dick, come on, leave Dick Van Dyke alone. He's okay. He's 90 something now. Jesus. So
He's old as hell.
Yeah, my Auntie Kathy shared this. Yeah. So take that.
Mm-hmm. Now, the only thing that was weird out of all that was that turned Garth on from Wayne's World. Remember when Bugs Bunny used to dress up as a girl bunny?
Oh,
And
yes.
he thinks he was kind of cute. He's like, ah, no, did you? No, I'm just asking. Yes. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah. Because that's Trey doing both the Asian voices. Yep, it's awesome.
Wow.
Yep.
Those are voices that you see the name and you automatically hear the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Speaks to the legacy and the legendary work that went into those characters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, now before Tex jumps in, Susan, if you could answer this, and I don't know if this happens in your city or at any parades you have seen, but I keep seeing this particular talking point come up from the right wing that whenever there's a parade like the one you're talking about, it's always half naked or almost naked or fully naked people walking around in front of children. And they're trying to indoctrinate the children that way. Have you seen this? Is there any legitimacy to this at all?
I will fire back in saying I have a friend who is involved in the community, and he shared a picture when he was at a march in Lethbridge, and he was in the streets in his underwear.
Okay,
Now,
so he wasn't naked. Great.
not naked, no, not naked, but I'll also say this beforehand, that why are your children down there if you're against these parades? Any child that's there is someone who's in the community. So, like, if you are not part of this community, why are you there? I mean, I don't think they're going to be at your clan rally later. So why are you at this rally? And I'm totally joking when I say clan. Sorry, I am being joking. So
It's okay, Casey. You showed up at all, and we really appreciate that.
we do.
You've got a life, you've got a channel, you've got all this stuff going on. So we
Yeah.
appreciate any time you devote to us. And that goes for all of you. Because big picture, who the hell are we? But you guys are here, you're engaging with us, and we love it so much. Thank you for being here. I'm not saying we're ending the show right now. I'm just saying thank you so much.
I don't, and again, like, you have this time to go to these events, like, just like, and before, and if, I mean, this is the most viewers we've had staying here for a while. We've been very clear that I support this community, but I'm like, but we've also denounced the stuff that we don't agree with. We have denounced, if this does happen, if hormones blockers for kids, like, no, that's not cool. We've
That's not a
also
thing.
said, if there was over in England, this was in England, they had this thing with, they were basically doing burlesque shows for children. We disagree. We're like, no, because they were conflating that with just reading to children. That's what they were conflating that with. So we were very clear on our stands on that. So
yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Bruce. Take care.
Take care. Now, Susan brings up a great point. There are people like that at every festival. So, relating to what Tex said, there are responsible gun owners. So, there are, Jesus, the bad apple argument. Yes, there are bad apples in every barrel. That does not mean the entire barrel is bad just because there are some bad apples. All right. So, outliers, radical examples, just like Jolene said. You got to parse it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I want dinner.
Me too.
Mom.
I'm actually kind of hungry.
Mom.
Man. Well, I want to go to what Tex said right there. Okay. Now, I will say this in saying that I support the community. Can you please stop the parades and messing up routes? Like, have your parties in parks and whatnot, please. I hate, like, Tabor's not bad, but I can imagine, like, New York City, if you're shutting down big blocks of the city for a parade, that'd be annoying. Like, I get it, why people would be mad. That would be my biggest thing, is you're effing up traffic. Have it in a park. That's what happens in Tabor. They raise a flag, and then they go to the park and have their festival. That's where we play usually, right? But I will say this. So you say you don't need a parade, and I agree. You say you need a therapist. I'm saying I agree with you need a parade part on this, okay? If there can be gun conventions and gun rallies and all this bullshit, when you guys get together and rub your barrels together, then they should be able to have their get-togethers in parks and whatnot. I agree with the parade. The parade thing drives me nuts, because it's like, in a bigger city, I could see it being annoying because, now I got a detour. Here, it's like, oh, I would have to go over a block. Oh no, right? So, but,
Now, not being a member of the community, but supporting the community, I'll say this if Susan is frantically trying to type it in herself. Sure, they don't need a parade. However, when you think, if you do your research on how many hate crimes and murders there have been against the LGBTQ community, it does make sense that they are having parades saying we are not afraid to be who we are in public. I don't know if they think about it partly in this way, but it's a testament or a remembrance to those who were killed just because they were who they were. And bigots out there decided, well, that goes against what I think, therefore you must die. So, parade. We're here. We are who we are. This is our time right now. So, there. And yes, love is not the same as sex. It's not all about just pounding people in the pooper, as Trumpster Bob has said on the Drunken Peasants. It's about, being who you are and loving who you want to love, because my freedom, right? You got the freedom to own a gun. What about the freedom to love who you want? Now, somebody's going to jump to the conclusion, whoa, what about the people who love the kids in that way? That's not what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Stop equating them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, perhaps we can move on from that now.
Please, let's, we're getting the hour and a half, then we still got some videos to bang off here, so, Giggity. So, let's...
cancel the cabaret just because of that one person. Yep.
Protect for sure.
The children. Yep, do it. Where barrel rubbing happened. Tex, you got to go.
Well, you haven't been to one of them good ones then yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Vancouver Sun Run happens once a year. Yep. See, that's the thing. It would be easier to have it in one place as opposed to we're going to start here. We're going to go all through here. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what they do here in Tabor. And the band performs at it every year. So.
But Jason makes a good point as well. It can be important for the community, and there is power in there. Yes. Okay. No one likes this. We don't want to walk anymore. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. I swear there was a statistic about how much the adult entertainment industry takes up on the internet, like how much bandwidth and space and all the traffic. It's gigantic.
We're going to look right now. People banging.
Don't share that, please.
109 million. Okay, I don't think. Well, because it's got like people banging on your door and stuff.
Right now, there are 109 million people banging all around the world.
109 million research results. Okay, let's just go. People fucking. There we go. 3.3 billion videos. That is the difference. And again, that is impressive. It didn't even take a second for the internet to find me 3.3 billion websites of people. Fuck. Wow.
There's a comedy movie. It's Canadian. I think it's from 2008 or 2009. It's called Young People Fucking. It's decent. Porn is also why we have VHS and online pay-as-you-go subscriptions, and a lot of other technology was jump-started because of the adult entertainment industry. But every night, clear it because you might not wake up tomorrow. What's with this mouth agape stuff you doing?
I'm just gonna send this picture to Brody. I'm not putting this on. Wow. No, I want to, but I can't. I gotta send this picture to Brody.
Okay.
Because he's a Kobe Bryant fan, so.
Oh.
I mean, I like Kobe too, but this is wow. Actually, I know how to do this better. Okay.
We are going to move on to stupid people.
Yeah. I sent it to you on your Facebook Messenger, and Alma
Okay.
and Sarah.
I'll
Ow.
get to it soon.
Ow. I gotta send this because I want Brody's reaction on air when I send it to him, because I won't put this on because I think this, yeah.
All right, so Nick sent me this one. I think it was last week. Again, outlier, radical. Yes, there's one in every group, but the amount of times Nick has sent me something like this, it's becoming more of a, now I can't say the norm because that's an exaggeration, but it's happening almost at the rate of gun violence in America. No, it isn't.
Okay, send it to you, Brody. All right, let's see.
With the Trump sign,
Yeah.
with the Trump sign, she doesn't like the Trump sign.
Oh no, it's wrong. Because it sounds really. I thought something was wrong. Yeah, I'm cool though. But no one else knows
She's anti-Trump.
that. I don't think it's appropriate to have her screeching though. 'Cause
Yeah, that's her decision, not mine.
Like,
We all understand what's going on here. She doesn't have a cogent counter argument to the sign, so she resorts to screaming.
hold on.
Yeah.
I'll send. Sorry, I gotta send that to Alma. There you go, Alma. Keep going.
Okay. See, this is great because it turns from a kind of weird protest into a kind of public art piece performance.
This apparently is an art, folks. This an art major. She's an art major. Art is really going down.
Somebody please put some metal to this woman.
The arts are really going downhill.
I love that stance she's got.
Yeah.
Too.
She's an art major. Art is really going downhill. The arts are really going downhill. The arts are going downhill, folks. This is an art major.
Wow.
That is awesome. Oh.
Yeah, I hope somebody puts some metal to that. I'm gonna keep my eye out for that. Yeah, wow.
That one wins the internet for today. There we go. We got it. Oh my God.
And that wasn't the one I sent everybody. That wasn't the one.
Yep. The Reverend has spoken.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh God, I love that. Oh. Yeah, it's so dark.
Actually, the new one I'm like, the trend I'm like to see now is they go ask random young ladies, like, do we need men? And a lot of they're like, no, we don't need men. We don't need men. And then it's like listing off like all the jobs that guys do, like 98% are like construction workers, and like it's saying all the percentages of the grunt and horrible jobs that guys do. That if we didn't, like, society would fall apart.
I don't know that it would fall apart, but if the number of men on a construction site were to be entirely replaced by women, there would probably be more women on that site. Perhaps.
Well,
I don't know.
what I'm getting at is there's a lot of women who don't want to do those jobs, and that's why the percentage of men, like, I mean, my wife would be the first one to say if I were like, hey, do you want to go shovel garbage for a couple hours like I have to do, or like go jump around in the back of a garbage truck? She'd be like, no. Like, I know my wife would be like, no. Like, not a chance, like, and I'll tell you now, anybody that says they like doing concrete needs their head examined. Like,
Alex, Cora, people are stupid.
Yes. Yeah. That's the arm thing. Yeah. Well, but this is why society
Nope.
is. Oh, yeah.
there-
Give her one.
Yep. I think this is Cora's first.
Yeah,
You
this is
never
Cora's
forget your
first.
first.
Like,
No.
once it's on, it's written. You're screwed. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Mental illness is running rampant.
And Tex, I said that earlier when we were talking about the guns. Like, it's running rampant.
And some people are seeing the effects of that with people. Whoa, I've not been on mic this whole time.
Hey, we're listening to you.
I didn't have my microphone plugged in.
So whatever you're talking into, you sound just fine.
Oh, shit.
Well, you just got louder all of a sudden. Did you just plug yourself in?
Yes.
Oh, so you're running off the computer mic.
Yeah.
Oh.
We need each other.
We need each other. That's the big.
Yes.
Yeah, we need each other.
Yeah.
And not for like reproduction. We need each other. We need each other for that. Like,
you got it, Jason. No context prior. Yeah.
There definitely is. Yes, the most definitely. And we've said that before, Jay. Like, yeah, we don't have full context. We don't at all. I mean, he could have said something very belligerent to this woman beforehand. Like, yeah, dude, if you whatever mic you had was picking up like your sound, it still sounded great.
Okay. I still feel stupid about it, though. Yeah, there we go. Women would step up to do it. Yes. Yeah, when push comes to shove, I think women would step up and get it done.
I think okay, but I don't know Cora, but I can speak for my wife, and I know Jolene. We're really good friends. I know she's a strong woman. I'm not saying I don't know Cora personally, okay, and I don't know Susan personally anymore either. I'm going on the two women, the one that's upstairs and the ones that I'm really good friends with that I see on a regular basis. I know that those type of women, without a doubt, like would do labor jobs. I know they can, but there are a lot of women out there, a lot. And there are a lot of dudes too who don't do it. We're seeing that society today with the younger crop of men. You know, like guys who like can't freaking change a tire or change the oil in their vehicle. I mean, there are lots of young men who don't know how to do that. Yeah. My son knows how to do that because I made sure to teach him how to do that. I said, I don't expect you to change, like, a motor out. You want to learn that? That's fine. But I'm at least going to give you the bare necessities that, to do this. So.
Yeah, gender roles there is an importance factor to them. It's not to say that we're barring this gender or that gender from doing this or that. It's that the in any industry there will be a certain majority. That doesn't mean it can't change, but
exactly. Yeah.
At the moment, it hasn't changed.
No, it has not. No.
What was that old World War II propaganda meme? We can do better. We can do something.
It. Yeah. Yeah, we can do it or something. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
It becomes easier to run a society when there are, traditional norms and such. That doesn't mean those norms have to be concrete because things change over time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. So
this might be true. I don't know, Jolene, but it's possible.
Yeah, see, and I don't know that for sure either. So yeah, I don't know that either.
But you know what is becoming a social norm?
Right.
So this is the one that I wanted to show last week, but I got all screwed up about it.
Okay.
freaked out because these kids were riding their electric bikes.
Get off the trail now! Get off the trail! There are so many families on this trail. You are not supposed to be on here with motors. Get off the trail.
This ain't a motor.
Get off the trail!
Hey,
No!
no,
Get off the trail!
this is a bicycle.
Get off the trail!
Have you heard of the term Karen?
I feel bad for her children because imagine how this Karen acts in private.
Yeah, I don't agree with that last statement.
No, me neither. But like that's the same as the poor lady who was getting screamed at, like, like last week, the poor kid's like, "Mom," and he's like freaking going nuts and ugh. Ha! Alma, I knew it. If you're still here, I knew it because I have 2 of these things.
What is this?
I knew it, Kat. I knew it, Alma. Right there. I knew it.
That's where I should clip the woman from the last video. Oh.
And then, like, so speaking of which, my cat, my orange one, Dax, he as soon as you get home, he's yapping at you, like just meowing. And he was talking all kinds of cat shit, like just meow. So the minute I start recording him to send it to Cat, he shuts up. The minute I stop recording it, he starts yapping again. It's like, ugh.
Oh, earlier in the show,
Yeah.
Cora, there was a picture that someone took in a gym. It was a woman who took a picture of another woman in a gym. The woman who had their picture taken, you don't see her face, but she is wearing tight leggings. And the woman who took the picture was saying, well, you shouldn't be wearing those if you don't fit them well, or something like that. I'm kind of paraphrasing.
And Cora, that the party's missing out is, so I found this woman because Alma sent me the like who she was, and this woman has a nose like a ski jump, and she's body shaming other people. Like, yeah, so shut up. So
It all makes
yeah,
it,
the
yep,
cat,
full
yeah.
circle.
Yeah. So
yeah. Look at, well, if a woman wears something that's tight and revealing, you have to ask each individual one, well, why are you wearing? Of course you can't, though. But I'm just saying hypothetically, why are you wearing this? Are you doing it for attention, or is it that you feel comfortable in that, and that's how you want to dress that day? That does not necessarily mean she wants the attention. Again, it's down to individual preference.
for sure.
And there is hypocrisy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and at the end of the day, we are just mammals still. So like when you're looking at someone, it's hard not to when there's a beautiful lady in the gym who's looking very good wearing very tight pants and a sports bra. It's hard not to look because you're just like, you're a dude, right? So
I haven't seen glorified bikinis in my gym. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I wouldn't, go out of my way craning my neck.
I haven't seen a bikini, but I've seen, again, sports bra tops and like short, like booty shorts. Yeah, no, Cora's not. I agree with Cora on that. Like we're dudes. That's what we do.
Hashtag I'm with Cora.
Yeah.
We've been going on an hour 49. I think it's time.
It is time. Yeah.
So what have you for music in this day and age?
What have I got for music? Okay, have I got anything? Let's see. What can I throw out there? Didn't really give it a lot of thought, to be honest with you.
Good point, Cora. That's very true. I've seen it. I've been a victim of it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with. I want you guys to go listen to some old Rod Stewart. Not that there's any new Rod Stewart, but like some Young Turks. Tonight's the Night. I don't know. I went on a Rod kick for like a day there, and I was listening to a lot of Rod Stewart. I think that's some awesome tunes.
Mhm.
But yeah, go to like the old stuff, like The Killing of George, Part 1 and 2. Yeah, like yeah, just the story that song tells. It's just yeah, we didn't consider what we've been talking about today. So, yeah, just some Rod Stewart. Just go listen to some older Rod Stewart, like early '80s. Tonight's the Night. Tonight I'm Yours. Young Turks. Go enjoy some Rod Stewart.
When I hear Rod Stewart, the chorus for "Forever Young" pops up.
Great song. That's a great song. Oh, what an awesome song.
Yes. Thank you so much, Susan. Really
Yeah,
appreciate
we're
it.
here every Monday night, Susan. Unless like it's Christmas or something, we're here every Monday night. So please
Pretty
come
much.
back and join us.
Yeah. Yeah, Monday Night Saw is already taken and over with. That was great.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. If Tex and Cora had a post show talking about our show, I'd be down for watching that.
And then we'd have to come back on again and keep talking. Then people are like, why didn't they just stay on and keep talking on their show?
Showception.
Yeah, it's just a vicious cycle.
We play clips from their show, and then they play clips from our show talking about their show.
Yeah. And it's like, what the hell? Yeah, good night, Alma. Yeah, you guys get up early, so yeah.
See, didn't ask you how you were doing, but I think I know. Hope y'all are doing great. Okay, so movie. This is not a movie that Tex is going to be down with. This is probably not something that Cora is going to watch, but for whatever reason, I'm starting to really love Eastern European cinema, whether it's modern day or back in the day. There's this great black and white movie from 1990. It is from, I'm pretty sure it's from the country of Hungary. It's called Twilight. People like to say, Alex, you watched Twilight. Yes, I watched the 2008 Twilight with Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart. I saw the 1998 Twilight with, I think it was Paul Newman, and I've seen this Twilight. This Twilight is great. It's a murder mystery, and it's a very quiet, depressing, brooding film. I love it. The cinematography is absolutely fantastic. This is not a movie where there are a lot of explosions and gunshots and people yelling at each other. This is very subtle, very quiet. And for whatever reason, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think I saw the 4K restored version, but I would love to see the original version because this was a choice going into black and white. And I think the original version they were shooting on 16 millimeter just to give it an older look. I absolutely love this movie, and I am going to watch it again one day. So Twilight from 1990 from Hungary.
Shalom. Wait, this. Anyways.
Oh yes, I have it written down, but I forgot. Really is giving his musical opinion as well.
Just one last dig.
Yes, there are a lot of great foreign films out there that if you don't have the internet, if you don't go looking for them, you won't find them. On the Internet Movie Database, look at any movie that you like, scroll down about halfway to the, similar to this section, you'll get 12 results. You will go off on a tangent. It's great. Come on, guys, we're trying to end the show. We're not trying to, go on with this. Yes, there was a film I watched. I think it was a German film I watched recently. No subtitles, but the actions that they went with after they had finished speaking, that helped to tell the story as well. Yes, they do. Yes, I can't remember if I went to any in college, but yeah, they do that, which is great. But that is for another time.
Yes.
And we thank everyone who was here, including, Jesus, we had a lineup tonight.
We did.
And anyone I forgot, I apologize. I was trying to keep the list going as we were going along. Mama Bear, Cindy, Casey, Cora, Jolene, Beverly, Brody, Ginger, Susan, Snoo, Sarah, Sarah May, Jason, Really, Tex, Dad, Alma, Bolo, Ryan, and Chad, old man Chad. People who we haven't seen in a while and we hope are doing well. Hanama, Overseer, Penny, Jen, Tamara, Sarah, my friend Sarah, Corey, both Trevors, both, well, yeah, both Cindy's, these are other Cindy's, both Jolene's, not the one who was here, Nick's mom, Nathan, my Auntie Kathy, and shout outs to Gareth, Susan, Ravi, and Ashley. And we will return next Monday. No, I disagree. I don't watch it on mute. Well, never mind.
Okay, we need to write this down. You make sure you're here next week, Cora. We will get into this subject.
What, this one?
Yeah, why not?
The plot. The plot.
We will talk about this next week.
Yes.
So.
A nice. Nice. Thank you, Really.
Thank you, Really.
Great. For show start, yeah.
Ow,
you're in the same time zone as us, so 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Berta time.
Berta, baby. All right. Let's get the hell out
Everyone
of here.
Prepare themselves for an original outro. This goes back to what Nick had been hinting at, and I finally got around to doing it last night. It took me 6 hours.
Well, thank you. I mean, again, guys, I think it's been a while since I've said this on. Like, Alex does the legwork for this shit. I'm just the guy that rambles. So thanks, man. I appreciate it, Alex.
And if anyone wants to see any really strange intros, pardon me, look at what we did before episode 100.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young and spry and creative and had the time and cared.
Yeah, and cared. And on that note, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and don't take this outro too seriously. It's just silly comedy. So thank you very much. Think before you say something. Think before you do something.
And just love one another.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Thank you so much. You take care. If you don't forward this very unique, special, particular, specific, all-important chain letter email to 15,486 people in the next 28.8 seconds and counting, this is what will happen to you. Your family will be brutally massacred in front of your stupid non-chain letter forwarding face by zombie, stripper, cannibal, vampire, mutant, alien, clowns. Peanut butter sandwiches will come to life and eat your shoes while you're wearing them. Your lovely, furry, fluffy, cute little kitty will be shot in its stupid face. Bill Gates will post this on your social media page.
You shall die!
Of dysentery. This message brought to you by the Bilderbergs and Alex and the Garbage Man.